Hello, fellow silver tubers. It's Mr. Zeke with a continuation of the pour of the series of the Lion Round. I'm pouring. I poured up to 7 yesterday, so I'm pouring 8, 9, and 10 today. I had a couple last minute requests come in, and I'm going to try to honor them. Changed out the water for the cooling vat so that when we drop them we might get a little bit more sizzle. The silver is hot and the molds are made, and so it is time to see where the metal meets the clay. So let's get going. It is Sunday, which means Silver Sirens chat is going to be starting here shortly. And I really wanted to get these done, but I'm not going to rush because I want them to be right. But I went ahead and replaced the crucible because the crucible I was using was becoming translucent, and this crucible is full of silver. So let's pour smoothly. There we go. So that would be number 8. And I will be back, unless we can let this cool off. Takes a little bit to, and that sand, for some reason, the insulating properties of the sand really cause it to stay liquid for a long time. Now we can drop it. Drop it while it's hot. Oh, no. Alright, there's number 8. We'll be back for number 9. And 8 is cooled. Now it's time for... We all know who number 9's going to. That would be everyone's favorite silver vessel. So... number 9. Turn some liquid into some solid here. Yep, there you go, buddy. That's yours. We'll go ahead and close this up. I like how it burns from the outside and it cools from the outside in, but that outside stays burning for quite some time. You can see it moving there as it's cooling. It's quite fascinating. We'll get it. It's almost there. I'm just giving it a little bit of motion to help move that. Alright, there we go. Now we'll go ahead and even with that, even with all that extra, there we go. Oh, it was a sudden thump. So, alright, we'll be back with number 10. Alright, and now we'll pour number 10. Now there will be a couple more, because as I said, I was going to limit it to 10, but I had a couple last minute requests, and I have a hard time saying no to people, because everyone is so kind. So there will be a few extras poured. Nice and easy here. Oh, not enough silver. That could create a bit of an issue. See if I can nope. That one is going to be a redo. Look at that. Marvelously done. Marvelously done, Mr. Zeke. So it's time to add a little bit more silver to the furnace. I thought I had enough, but that's what I get for thinking. So that's a half lion, just crusty. So looks like I will be remaking molds, but I've got another one over here on standby. There we go. Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at that thing. That is an abnormal. That's a die strike error. What do you think of them apples? Yeah. Well, back to the furnace she goes. Back to the house of pain. Let her melt back down. And we'll try this again. In fact, I'm going to pour into the same mold and see, because none of the sand came out. So we'll call it a double pour. All right, and we're back. So we're going to try to pour into this one that I didn't have quite enough silver, but none of the Petrobond came out with the silver. So we're going to try to pour into that same one. I suspect it will work, but it's all trial and error. So not getting as much. Ooh, that's a heavy one. That one really filled up fast. I suspect the fact that it had already been poured into once. See how it's only burning on one side. That's going to create a very unique finish on that. I want to turn it away from the unburned portion away. It's taking quite a bit longer to cool, but the edges are cooling up a little bit more rounded than some of the other ones. And there we go. All right, now we got a good solid. Let's dump it. Oh yeah, got plenty of flame in the mold, and it took a bunch of clay with it. So we'll have to wait and see how that one comes out. See if it's a re-pour or if it's good, because it took a lot of the clay with it. So be back for the last one. All right, last pour on camera today. Well, next to last. I have a little something I'm going to try. See how it works. But this is the last line to be poured on camera. This is number 10. I went ahead and I'm re-pouring the one that I didn't have enough silver. I didn't like how it came out. It was a sort of a half matte finish, half polish finish. Just not what I would expect if I were ordering one and got one in the mail. So, and to me, that's one of the most important parts is, you know, the expectation of some semblance of quality. If that's not there, then I wouldn't want someone to be unhappy with what they got. So this was just about ready to dump. All right, time to hit the showers. There we go. Blow that out. That one's got a little bit of, yeah. And then I've got a little experiment I'm going to run here. We're going to see how this pours out. It's kind of a smaller pour, but I wanted to test an idea I had. I'm just going to try it in this little round clay mold here. We'll see. This crucible may be too big to pour it, but we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Coming to take me away. I'm gonna go nice and slow because I don't want to. Okay. Oh man, perfect amount of silver left too. So I don't really care on this one. The back looks like as much. I'm more interested in the front. So I'm not going to show this one. I'm going to show this in Silver Sirens chat. That's where, if I like the way it looks. If not, then no one will ever see it. It shall be a mystery. But in the meantime, I appreciate everybody watching. Those of you who ordered the lions, I will be in touch ASAP with your weight and pictures of your finished lion. Get the okay, and we'll get things rolling. So I appreciate everybody stopping in, and make sure you check out Silver Siren's chat today. It's supposed to start at 3:30, which is about 10 minutes away. In the meantime, cheers. It's Mr. Zeke at the Silver Pouring Bench.